Do we have salamanders in Africa too? Yeah, I do believe there are salamanders in Africa. I'm not too sure if there's any here in the local area. To where, yeah, I keep on forgetting to mention that we're in the Juma Game Reserve here in the Sabi Sands area of South Africa for any new people who are in. But yeah, it's one of the things I'm hoping to refresh my memory on some more of the reptiles and amphibians, and also study more about it and trying to get an idea of what's around here, because some of my knowledge right now is just those of Colorado where I went to school. So I'm looking forward to learning more about some of the local South African ones to see what's out here. And it looks like some people caught the frogging show earlier that I can't remember who did it, but I guess some people here at Wild Earth went out the one evening looking for frogs, and I guess it was a really great time. Carlo J is wondering, has Cruz ever been in camp since I've arrived? Yes, she's been in a couple times, and as I mentioned, when Peter and Herman got back from their leave, their last leave, she came into camp when we actually all saw her. I think it was around 10 o'clock or so that we saw her. So yeah, we were able to kind of witness her in camp a little bit. She just did a brief little stop by through our laundry and went off. Looks like Karen's mentioned the elusive buffalo frog. That was an interesting thing, to where there's some posts up, but I guess on one of the drives there was some buffalo made a noise that you weren't too sure if it was bullfrogs or the buffalo, and so I guess it termed a buffalo frog. I'm sure there's more to the story, but yeah, those in the chat room that asked that, I'm sure Karen might explain it a little bit more, because she's the one that mentioned that. Okay, it was Jan and Rob that did the frogging the one night. So yeah, we'll have to see. I'm gonna try to get Rex out there at some point to do that, because I think he'd enjoy it. So, but we'll see. It looks like Jan also found a crab and pinched them, so that's interesting. Yeah, I've also been pinched by crabs before. It's been interesting. But yeah. So it looks like we still have about 37 viewers on right now. So I guess if there's still some questions, I'll be more than happy to answer some. And if not, I'll sign off in a little bit, but from live chatting with everybody. But I'll still be in the chat room a little bit, because there's still a lot of you in there, and I'll see how fast I can type. All right, so we got wondering if we have any information in exchange with the Kruger National Park about migrating species. Sometimes, like, we do kind of try to talk with some of the other guys, or sometimes we do. Some of us might look onto the Kruger National Park to see what's going on. And I think Pete Broad did a We Learn on migrating animals, and he might do some more. We'll look into that for you as well to see if anything's going to start to migrate soon. I don't know if the locals eat frogs here. Tony was wondering, do the humans eat frogs here? I'm sure some might, but I don't know. I'll have to ask Rexon and Sapiwe about that when I see them next. Yeah, so people were just mentioning about the crabs that got that bit Jan, to where wondering what kind of crabs you were, to where Karen's mentioned it might have been a little mud crab, and Ray was just commenting that not like the blue crabs from the bay. Yeah, I don't think they would have anything like the blue crabs here, the saltwater crabs. Those are definitely interesting crabs. I've handled them a little bit, as well as the stone crabs are also interesting. So people are also commenting on the frogs about people eating them, or maybe even just handling them. It looks like there's a good Notre Dame game going on, which is good. I don't know if the getting bit by a crab made Jan crabby. That's an interesting thing. So yeah, that's one of the things. I've also worked with electric fences before, to where last week I think it was with Rory on cam, Peter presenting, they were just joking about one of the electric fences to just have Rory go touch it. To where that is one of the things working with it. I've worked with them a couple of years with the Fish and Wildlife Service in the United States, and that's what one of our maintenance guys says is one of the things about it is like you get instantly just upset if you touch it. To where I'm the opposite way. If I ever got zapped by electric fence, I just would not stop laugh. But lots of other people got a little crabby. All right, and just Tom was wondering, how about the insects here at night? Yeah, a lot of insects come out at night, so where occasionally we do have a light on. I have a light on here, so we can light up the final control here, so you can see my face and around. But there's been some bugs that do have been hitting there. So we're at some point, maybe for next week's show, I might be able to do that. Put a light on outside and get the camera out there for a little bit to see some of the insects that are around. Which there is plenty of those. All right, so yeah, looks like I'll just take a last few minute questions and then I'll kind of just kind of log off on air, but I'll still stay in the chat room and chat with everybody to get kind of caught up on everything. Yeah, so once again, thank you all for joining us here at Wild Earth, and just like I say, for just if you're able to catch us for 5 minutes a day, or kind of catch us throughout most of the day, it's always great bringing you a live experience, and it's always really a lot of fun interacting with our Wild Earth community and family. It's really a lot of fun, and I really do enjoy chatting with everybody on air, as well as on the chat room. It's a lot of fun, and once again, I really do love the fact that you guys are in tune with everything that we do and help us out as well, and also post the pictures and videos that you guys do. I really do enjoy coming back after game drives to seeing what we showed you, as well as going to enjoy going back and seeing what I missed the past 4 days when I was gone, and I'll probably talk a little bit more about that maybe during some of my other chats this week, because I'm the one that usually does the chats, so I'm sure I'll be doing our regular chats as well this week and be answering more of those. And then once again, yeah, since the Saturday chats are going well, it's going to be a regular thing. And so next week we'll be doing another one. I'll be doing another one at 8 p.m. Central African time. So that'll be next Saturday. And then tomorrow we have our normal program. We'll have a game drive at 6 a.m. Central African time, and then we'll have another one at 4:30 p.m. Central African time. And that will be followed by fireside chats at approximately 7:30 p.m. Central African time. Sometimes it might be a little bit later because it depends on when we're back from the evening drive. Because sometimes we have great sightings that we're out there for a little bit, and so it'll take us a few minutes to get set up and get ready to go to the fireside chats. But yeah, once again, just stay tuned.